We were talking about North Korea just a few moments ago. This just in, military officials say that a ballistic missile launch from North Korea is possible. NBC's Hans Nichols joins us from the Pentagon with this new information. Hans, what do we know at this point?
Well, Craig, according to two military officials, a potential test, I stress test, of an intercontinental ballistic missile could happen as early as this week. Midweek was what one official suggested. The short term is what another official told me. What they see is they use their intelligence. They have a lot of assets up in the air, and they see behavior of pattern, consistent behavior that was like what they saw before when they had test launches earlier last year in 2017. They see them moving around equipment, moving around assets. Now, I should stress, Craig, this doesn't necessarily mean, without a shadow of a doubt, that North Korea will launch in the coming days. It just means it's possible. It's somewhere between likely and possible. We'll continue to report this out here and try to get a little more certainty, though. I would also add on all this that if there is any potential test by North Korea in 2018, this new year, how that will impact, what that will do to potential talks between North Korea and South Korea. Remember, both the North and the South are signaling that they're willing to talk, that they're open to the idea. How that would impact and affect any sort of ongoing talks if they are actively testing missiles, that could be yet another complicating factor as we head into this Olympic season.
Any sense from the Pentagon what the response would be from this administration should they test another ballistic missile?
You know, in the past, what the Pentagon has always tried to do is stress the three allies that are involved here. So that's Japan, South Korea, and the U.S. Almost every response they've done has made sure to include assets from all three, whether that's fighter escorts, actually bringing in bombers from Guam, flying them right up to North Korea's border, or in some case having South Korea fire rockets. They fired them into the ocean, but the distance matters, and the distance that they fire them into the ocean is the exact distance from those launchers to Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. So look for that kind of response, but I don't think they'll formalize that until there actually is a test. And then, of course, they need to ascertain whether or not the test is a threat, right? And that's the first thing that happens within minutes of a launch. They see this missile going up in the air, and they make a decision on whether or not to shoot it down, because within minutes, they'll have a sense of where it's heading, and that's a difficult call to make. Craig?
Hans Nichols for us at the Pentagon with that developing story. Hans, thanks. Keep us posted. I know you will.